Bienvenidos a Wrestlemania, Cano Luchador. El Protector del Mundo. El Señor Fantasma de Mufasa, Brion Stoutarm. What's up, everybody? Welcome to some Brion Wrestlemania. Yeah, this is not too bad of a hand. We're going to keep on this one. Grab the reins, ever-flowing chalice. This little spark trooper action. Yes, this is, and then the Darksteel Ignite. Ingot. Very good. Yeah, I'll take this hand. Not too crazy, but got a little bounce action with Boros Garrison and Cavern of Souls, so we can have some fun. We're playing against Atraxa, which should be a nice little interesting match. So, but while our opponents, there we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and go. Let's go Cavern of Souls, and we'll just go ahead and name. We'll just name Aetherborn. Well, we'll go and name Giant right now. Name Giant on not Gonti. I just played Gonti earlier, so that's what I'm thinking of. But yeah, we're playing Brion Stoutarm. Brion Wrestlemania has lifelink, red activation, sacrifice a creature, deal damage equal to that creature's power to target player. Let's go ahead and go. What are we going to go right now? Let's go Boros Garrison. Yeah, let's go Boros Garrison. We'll bounce the Cavern of Souls back to our hand. Yeah, and then we'll go and pass the turn. Playing against Atraxa. Atraxa has Flying, Vigilance, Death Touch, Lifelink. At the beginning of your instep, Proliferate. So usually, most of the time when you're playing against Atraxa, fair majority of the time it's going to be some Super Friends action. So we'll kind of see what our opponent's got cooking in the kitchen, but more than likely it's going to be, ooh, Turper Orb. That's actually going to help us with some of our nasty creatures out there. I will take that. Okay, so let's see. How do we want to do this? So let's go ahead and go. We can get down to the Ever-Flowing Chalice for one. Let's go Terramorphic Expanse, actually. I want to set up a little bit bigger Everflowing Chalice right now. Yeah, I think I want to do that. So let's get down the Terramorphic Expanse. We can crack that, and the next turn we can go Cavern of Souls, get down Everflowing Chalice for 2, get down Darksteel Ignite. Like usually when you're playing Brion Wrestlemania, what you want to do is you want to get into spots where you can just start generating a lot of mana, and that's usually 3 or 4 lands with a bunch of mana rocks, and just kind of getting ahead that way. So that's kind of what we're going to go for. So go and crack this Let's go and crack this Terramorphic Expanse, and I think right now our heaviest requirement is red, so we're going to grab a mountain on that one. And let's see. All right, Windscarred Crag. We're going to go and go Cavern of Souls, naming Giant. Once again, that way we can get the Everflowing Chalice down for 2. So looking at, we're going to pay 4 on this one. Looking at 1, 2, 3. Okay, Everflowing Chalice for 2. That's going to be 2 mana. Yeah, nothing we want to do for the turn. We'll go and pass it. Okay. All right, so next turn we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll get down the Crag, we'll gain that life, and then we'll finally be online for Temple of the False God. We can get down the Ignite, and then we'll be in a good spot to where we can kind of get some stuff up and running. We have Grab the Reins, so we can gain control of Atraxa, kind of send her into next Tuesday. Yes, come on Atraxa, welcome, get into the ring. Okay. And then they're going to be able to proliferate. Oh, they're not going to proliferate our Everflowing Chalice. Come on, man. I'd appreciate that. Mistveil Plains. Okay. I think right now we're going to go Windscarred Crag. That way we have access to that 3rd red mana for Thunderblast. So let's go ahead and get that down. We're looking at any way we want to sequence this. Yeah, we actually go Darksteel Ignite. Ingot. Yeah, I think I'm pronouncing that wrong, but who cares? And then we're looking at get the Crag down. We're going to gain that life. And then let's go ahead and go Brion Stoutarm. Spinning red. Give it uncounterable. Spinning white, actually. Excuse me, let me say that. And then tap for blue right there. And then, yeah, we'll go and pass turn. All right, so let's go and re-rack. So next turn, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we got 10 mana to mess around with. We're going to get down Temple of the False God, which is going to allow us to kind of get some extra stuff up and running. I think what we're probably going to go for is a Grab the Reins, gain control of Atraxa, swing in. If our opponent gets a Planeswalker down, we can swing in with Atraxa and then throw it back over at our opponent. Kind of set that mana back. Alright, then if we get our Leveler or our Eater of Days, we can finally cast it with that Torpor over there from our opponent. Thank you very much. Gilded Lotus. Okay. Okay, so we're looking at a Grab the Range right now to kind of set our opponent back. They're going to be able to recast it again, but it is what it is. And Pandemonium is basically a dead draw with Torpor Orb, pretty much. So let's go and get the Temple of the False God right now. Do we want to? Yeah, do we want to Grab the Reins right now? Yeah, I think I like that. Let's go and go for Grab the Reins. Gain control of Atraxa. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And we still have the red activation for Brion. Now, our opponent may have a counterspell with that Gilded Lotus at 3, but at least we're going to go ahead and push the issue right now. Okay, so we got him. Let's go and swing in hot with Atraxa. Coming in hot for 4. We're going to leave Brion up. put our opponent down to 38. And then we're going to go ahead and Rey Mysterio 619 this Atraxa into next Tuesday. So we're going to go and pay, actually, let's tap this Crag right here. Alright, I've got 4 coming up top, dropping down to 34. Anything else we're going to do for the turn? We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're okay. We could go for Pandemonium, but it's not going to do anything with that Turbo Orb out there. So, alright, so next turn we're looking at if our opponent wants to go for Atraxa again. We don't have a gate control spell, but we can get down Thunderblast to kind of swing in for 7, then have that trample damage. The good thing with Thunderblast is that we can get, Liliana of the Veil. Okay, gotcha. Target player sacrifices a creature more than likely. Yep, Brion gets activated, or sacrificed on that one. Okay. We still have Spark Trooper or Thunderblast to do a little bit of cleanup duty. Both of them are going to have Trample. Actually, Thunderblast only has Haste. Spark Trooper has Trample and Haste, so we can at least take care of Liliana to get rid of that. So, excuse me. And then we get Lightning Greaves. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the planes down. Let's go ahead and let's go for. Let's see if we can't get some Spark Trooper action going. Looking at one right there. Tap for red. Tap for the Boros Garrison. And none of them are giants. And we'll go and tap this. We're actually, yeah, either way, because we got to tap those red. Yeah. All right, so we're going to tap that down, get down Spark Trooper. We're going to swing in at Liliana right now. Coming in hot. Take care of Liliana, then let's go ahead and get down Lightning Greaves. Okay, and then we'll go and pass the turn. Alright, so next turn, we're looking at getting down Brion. We'll be able to get the Lightning Greaves on there to have that protection for Brion, which will be good. It's not going to get around effect like Liliana, but if our opponent's getting some type of Planeswalkers out there, it kind of depends. We still have Thunderblast to kind of do a little bit of cleanup duty, depending on what Planeswalker they want to get out, so we can kind of blast it away. But then we can get down Brion and kind of take advantage of it over there. But yeah, Brion's fun, man. It's always like it never gets old gaining control of like your opponent's commander and then very graciously giving it back to them by throwing them over the ropes. It's just fun to me to Mana Reflection. If you tap it permanent, okay. All right, we got some shenanigans going on. It's just always fun to me to it's just like treat the game like a wrestling ring, and just imagining like Liliana just getting like I don't know, just wrestling moved out of the ring, and then we're throwing Atraxa as our wings just flail about the air. All right, so our opponent's tapping for 7 mana right now. Let's see what's getting tapped. This is pretty good little tap right here. See what's coming in. Well, I have enough mana to get down Brion and get the Lightning Greaves on there, so hopefully if it's a Planeswalker, we'll be able to take care of it. Exile all artifacts. Okay, I'll get it done. Yeah, anything in response? Nope. Alright, so all artifacts get exiled. We're still doing okay on mana. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're still sitting at 8 mana, so it would have been nice to have those Lightning Greaves, but is what it is. Let's see what we draw. We're at 51, Evolving Wilds. Let's go ahead and, if we're going to get some damage in, I think I'm okay with this. Yeah, let's go ahead and go the Thunderblast. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4. And then tap for 1 more red. Okay, so we're going to be able to swing it for 7. It's going to put our opponent down to 27. And then we have the crack the Evolving Wilds we're okay on white mana. We'll just go and grab another red source. Usually it's white's kind of a little bit more of a splash in here. So, and then we can get down Brion next turn. Creatures without flying can't attack. All right, so we've got the Brion Wrestlemania coming in now, and we got Doubling Season now. Our opponent's got 1 card in hand. Okay, all right, this is definitely getting interesting now. We can finally go for Pandemonium. I just now realized Turbo Orb got exiled. Volcano Hellion. Okay, let's go ahead and we can't attack right now. Let's go for Pandemonium. We're looking at 1, 2. That's going to be one way where we can kind of get around that mode over there. Tap for 1 more. And then, oh, I forgot to crack that Evolving Wild over there last turn. I'm so sorry about that, guys. We have we also have Volcano Hellion in our hand. Enters the battlefield, it deals an amount of damage of your choice to you and target creature. That damage can't be prevented. I think we're okay right now. I think we could have gotten down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we could have gotten down Brion. Sorry, I was getting all chatty. I saw that doubling season, that mode over there. But we'll crack the Evolving Wilds this turn. And then we'll at least have the activation on Brion the following turn. Coming in hot over there, and we can deal that forward. You know, if our opponent does go for Atraxa, we can get the Brion coming in to blow Atraxa away, or we can redirect that damage. Enchant player, creature's enchanted player gets -1/-1. Okay, so it's going to be a 6/1, and we're going to lose out on that persist trigger when it comes back. It's come back with a -1 on it. Okay. And this time I will crack this Evolving Wild right there. Yeah, guys, you know, sometimes I make mistakes. I'm not gonna lie, I make mistakes. Not everybody's perfect, but sometimes when I'm doing commentary and I'm flowing really well on commentary, I don't think about stuff. Like I lose track of something in my hand. Day of Judgment, destroy all creatures. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's go. We can't attack with Thunderblast. Let's go ahead and go for. Let's see. How do we want to do this? We can go Thunderblast. It deals, so we can deal that damage to Thunderblast and still get that 6 coming up top. I think I like that. Let's go ahead and do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got Volcano Hellion. We're going to come in for 6. We're going to send that 6 up top. And then we'll just have that damage be dealt to the Volcano Hellion right now, because we're not going to pay the upkeep anyway. Okay. Yes, we're going to get that 6 goes over to 22. And then, yeah, we can go and get down Brion. Oh, wait, Brion is at 6 right now. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll get it down next turn. We also have Day of Judgment in our hand. So if our opponent gets down any type of creatures, we'll be able to kind of take care of them. And if our opponent goes for Atraxa and then has that Pandemonium trigger, you know, so be it. We lose that creature. Oh, Anguish Unmaking. Okay, man. All right, and we have to go. We have to go Brion now. Kind of start chunking these creatures over there. Okay. Not gonna be. Get out of here, Volcano Hellion. Hijack. Okay. So let's go ahead and go Brion right now. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the color requirements right there. And then 1, 2. Actually, make sure we tap that Cavern of Souls mana right there. Alright, so we're gonna go and spin white right there. Spin red. Okay, now we're good. 1, 2. And then we can go and tap this Plains right there. Okay. So we're still looking at 3 mana. Okay, so now we're in an interesting spot. We have Day of Judgment, we have Hijack, we lost Pandemonium, so now we've basically got to start activating Brion to kind of close the game out. We do have Hijack, so if our opponent gets any type of janky artifact out there, we can gain control of it. I'm not sure what it's going to do to help us, but we're going to try our best to get out of this one. Definitely, we have enough. We can sacrifice the Thunderblast right now, put our opponent down to 13. Too bad we don't have a gain control of target. We do have Zealous Conscript, so we can get, if it is Super Friends, we can gain control of an artifact. I mean, of a Planeswalker. But, Wrath of God. Alright. It's going to get it. Okay, got the Persist trigger. It's going to come back, but it should die because of that curse. Yep. Okay. So, Brion goes back to the command zone. And we get Atraxa coming down. End of your turn, proliferate. We will, I think... I want to wait until a spot to where we... Ooh, Phyrexian Processor. That's actually a really good draw. Okay, so let's go Brion right now. Brion's at 8. So we're looking at 1, 2... Because we need to get the Brion activations going. We're looking at 1, 2. Tap this for white. That way Brion won't get countered. 1, 2. And then 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so Brion's coming back down. If our opponent has another answer for Brion, so be it. But we can go for Phyrexian Processor next turn. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, and we can pay any amount of life to... our opponent rips an Imperial Seal. But we can pay any amount of life to create an X Black Minion token, and then we can go for a 1919 and make a copy of it and activate Brion and throw that creature over there. So, and we still have Hijack on Atraxa, so that way if our opponent gets into a weird spot, we can kind of close. We can at least gain control of Atraxa. Utter end on Brion. All right, man. This is a really... Brion is tired. He's hanging onto the ropes right now. Hopefully we draw another land on this one. And they're slowly gaining that life with that Phyrexian Processor Leveler. Okay. Okay, we do have Day of Judgment. Let's see. We're looking at Brion is going to be costing 10 right now. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're at 9 mana, so we cannot get that down. If we go for Hijack, we can swing in, gain control of it. Our opponent has 0 cards in hand, so if we go for the Day of Judgment, it's going to blow up Atraxa, but it's going to. They can just recast it. Yeah, let's go ahead and go. Let's go Day of Judgment right now. Just kind of set them back from swinging in. Because we just can't get anything going right now because we don't have 10 mana for Brion. Because with that mode out there, we're not going to be able to do, we have to rip either some artifact or enchantment removal. And then our what was it? Our Pandemonium got exiled, and we ripped some leveler action. That would have been so nice. It looks like they're probably recasting. No, Ugin coming in. Okay, and then Ugin right now. All right, yeah, that's gonna close it out right there. Throw it over the ropes, man. We tried on that one. We'll see. We'll see what we draw. Draw 7 cards, put 7 permanents. If it's more planeswalkers, we're probably gonna go and scoop it up. But yeah, it was a nice little match right there. Stasis. Players skip their untapped steps at the beginning of your sacrifice. Okay. Yeah, so basically, we're not going to be able to untap our lands. We'll see what we draw. We got Ugin coming in. That gets activated. Yeah, with that mana reflection. Yeah, that's just... we got really close, but Brion getting just blasted into next Tuesday 100 times. It's always hard to get Brion up and running that way. Good Teferi coming in with the doubling season out there. You get a activate at instant speed. Okay. Yeah, this is. We're seeing what we're gonna draw. If we maybe rip some Zealous Conscripts action to gain control of something, but we'll see. But yeah, it's a nice little match right there. It's always fun going back and forth, but when you just get hit the meat grinder with Brion with an Unanguish Unmaking, Utter End, Imperial Seal, all that stuff, it's a little hard to get Brion up and running. All right, so we got Atraxa coming in. Worst comes to worst, we can go for a little hijack and kind of take care of Ugin over there. But we're going to skip our untap steps. So, all right, they're going to get the Proliferate action coming in right there. And we could just go for a leveler just to kind of go out on our own terms. Sunscorched Regent. Okay. So we got the hijack. We can gain control of Atraxa. It's going to gain haste. We can take care of Ugin. But oh wait, and actually we can swing it. It went to a +6. So yeah, I think at this point right here, we're just going to go ahead and leveler ourselves right now, man. Go out on our own terms. Yeah, we didn't hit that last lane, so we can't get down Brion. We're going to skip our untap step. Good game, man. Exile all cards from your library. I just wanted to cast leveler real quick. We'll go and scoop it up on this one. Yeah, because we're going to miss our draw. Yeah, there's no really way out of that. We got the Ugin coming in, and it just, with the untapped step, where it's going to be really hard for us to just sit there and draw some of those, or an answer for that stasis, plus the planeswalkers out there. So, alright guys, if you enjoyed it, like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.